the another program. Extern, it is not created in this program, but it is used in this program. Max and alpha, these are the two extern symbol, and extern symbol indicates that this max and alpha, these are created, assigned in another program, but it is using in the current program. So these are the entry and extern statement. So entry statement, it contains the symbol which is used in the current program, and it can also be used in the another program. Whereas the extern, this is the, it contains the statement, it contains the symbol which is not created in this program, but it is used in this program. Okay, these are the entry and extern statement. Now, how to resolve this extern statement, we will see. How to resolve this external references, we will see in detail, as well as what is the binary program, that also we will see. Now, what is the object module? So object module, as I explained, the abstract view that given is the object module is the this is the output of your translator. Object module, it is the output of your translator. So structure of the output object module, we can okay, so in the object module actually it contains header, then machine language program, sorry, that is a program, relocation table, and linking table. Okay, this is the favorite question in the university exam for the object module. So object module, it is a program which contains all the information to relocate and link the program with other program. What is the object module? It is the output of the translator which contains all the information to relocate and link program with other program. That is the object module. And it has some components in the object module. The different components present in the object module are header, program, relocation table, and linking table. Okay, it contains header, program, relocation table, and linking table. So what is present in the header? So in the header component, it contains the translated origin, size, and execution start address of program. What is the header? Header contains the translated origin, size of the program, and execution start address of the program. That is present in the header. The second component is the program, and this component contains the machine language program corresponding to the source program. So in the program, you have the machine language program, binary program. Okay, this is the you can see here. This is the assembly language, and this 09 is converted into the binary one. Okay, this address converted into binary one, and this all binary information is saved at the location 500. Okay, so this binary program is actually given to the this binary program is output as a program, and your second component of the object module, that is the program component, it contains this machine language program. Then just give me, there is present, okay, direct relocation आहे, linking entry exit statement, okay, binary, okay, object module पण आहे, ठीक आहे, तिथे मी डिटेल मध्ये एक्सप्लेन करेन. Okay, don't worry, we'll go one by one. Okay, so object module, it is the output from the translator to the linker. Okay, so now we'll go step by step. What is the program relocation? What is meant by program relocation? So in that before that, we understand some terminologies that is used in the program relocation algorithm. How this we can perform this relocation. So in the program relocation, we have the address sensitive program. What do you mean by address sensitive program? So address sensitive program. It is the it has the set of absolute addresses which may have the instruction address or data address. It is the set of absolute addresses, and that addresses may be a instruction address or data address. And when we say that it is not equal to 5, this means that we have some instruction or data present. Okay, definitely ज्यावेळेस तुमच्याकडे प्रोग्राम असेल त्यावेळेस काही ना काही मेमरी यूज होईल. So in that case, you saying that it is not empty, and not empty means we have the program or we have the machine instruction or data that is present in the memory. Okay, so such program is called as the address sensitive program. Such program is called as the address sensitive program, and it has the address sensitive instruction and address constant. So address sensitive instruction means which it contains the addresses. It contains the addresses which is present in your absolute addresses. It contains the instruction which contains the address. Instruction which contains the address. That address is present in your set of absolute addresses. Okay, example येतो. For example, suppose तुम्ही start 500 केलं आणि end आहे तुमचा 541 ला. So 500, 501, 502, these all are the absolute addresses. Fixed I think. These all addresses are fixed. When fixed असेल, then we will call as the absolute addresses. So these all addresses, or we can say this is the set of absolute addresses, and in that addresses, some addresses contains the instruction and some addresses contains the data. For example, if you can see here, 500 ह्या लोकेशन ला instruction save आहे. 500 ह्या लोकेशन ला instruction save आहे, address sensitive instruction. Whereas 540 ह्या लोकेशन ला तुमचा data save आहे. 540 ह्या लोकेशन ला तुमचा data save आहे. So that case मध्ये that is the address constant, जिथे तुमचा actual data store आहे. Okay, so a data word which contains an address AI. Now again, that address is present in your total or that address present in your set of absolute addresses. That is called as the address constant. म्हणजे 540 हा तुमचा address constant आहे जो की होल्ड करते तुमची डेटाची व्हॅल्यू, आणि address sensitive instruction ह्या ऍड्रेसला ह्या लोकेशनला तुमची इन्स्ट्रक्शन स्टोर आहे, and definitely दोन्ही ऍड्रेस तुमच्या absolute address मध्ये प्रेझेंट आहे. Okay, so what is the important thing is address sensitive program can execute correctly only if the start address of the memory area allocated to it is the same as the translated origin. Okay, जर translated origin आणि तुमचा स्टार्ट ऍड्रेस हे दोन्ही जर सेम असतील तर त्या केसमध्ये we can execute the address sensitive program correctly. Thus, to execute correctly from any memory area, address used in each address sensitive instruction P must be corrected. Okay, now suppose आता मी इथे दिलेले start 500 आणि जर 500 पासून जर एक्झिक्युशन पॉसिबल असेल तर त्या केसमध्ये ऍड्रेस चेंज करायची गरज नाहीये. यू कॅन डायरेक्टली स्टार्ट इट. बरं, पण जर सपोज तिथून एक्झिक्युशन करणं स्टार्ट नसेल, सपोज 900 ह्या लोकेशन पासून एक्झिक्यूट करणं स्टार्ट असेल, मग ह्या केसमध्ये तुम्हाला ऍड्रेस चेंज करावा लागतो. त्या केसमध्ये तुम्हाला 500 चा 900 ऍड्रेस चेंज करावा लागेल. मग 501 ला जी इन्स्ट्रक्शन स्टोर आहे ती 901 ला घ्यावी लागेल. 502 ला जी इन्स्ट्रक्शन स्टोर आहे ती 902 ला घ्यावी लागेल, अँड लाईक दॅट अँड सो ऑन. So that address you need to be correct. Okay, कसं करायचं ते सगळं आपण बघूया. Okay, don't worry. So what is the definition of program relocation? So definition says that if the process of it is a program process of modifying the addresses, it is the process of modifying the addresses which is used in the address sensitive instruction. The addresses which are used or which we used for the address sensitive instruction, if you want to modify that addresses such that the program can execute correctly from the designated area of memory. Okay, so the program relocation, it is the process of modification of the addresses. Simple thing, you can say that it is the process of correcting the addresses. It is the process of modifying the addresses which is used in address sensitive instruction so that the program can execute correctly. Program can execute correctly from the designated area of memory, from the specified area of the memory. So if linker perform this relocation, then in that case, the linked origin is not equal to translated origin. If linker performing relocation perform करतोय म्हणजे आपण काय करतोय, एका लोकेशन पासून दुसऱ्या लोकेशनला रिलोकेट करतोय, ट्रान्सफर करतोय, आणि हे जर ट्रान्सफर होत असेल तर डेफिनेटली ह्या केसमध्ये लिंक ओरिजिन सेपरेट वेगळा असेल आणि ट्रान्सलेटेड ओरिजिन वेगळा असेल. सिंपल आहे. जर 500 लोकेशन असेल ट्रान्सलेटेड ओरिजिनची आणि लिंकरला एक्झिक्यूट करायचे 900 लोकेशनला, तर ह्या केसमध्ये दोन्ही ऍड्रेस तर सेम नाही आहेत. इट इज डिफरंट. लिंक्ड ओरिजिन डिफरंट, ट्रान्सलेटेड ओरिजिन डिफरंट आहे म्हणून तर आपण रिलोकेशन करतोय ना. मग ज्या केसमध्ये रिलोकेट करतोय डेफिनेटली दिस ओरिजिन्स आर नॉट इक्वल. And if loader perform the relocation, then in that case, load origin not equal to linked origin. Definitely, just linker सगळं लिंकिंग परफॉर्म करेल आणि ट्रान्सफर करेल लोडरला. आता लोडरचं काम आहे मेमरी मध्ये लोड करणं. पण सपोज मेमरी मध्ये लोड करताना ओएस न वेगळी लोकेशन दिली, म्हणजे सपोज लिंकर लोकेशन दिली 900 ला, पण सपोज मेन मेमरी मध्ये 900 लोकेशनला अनदर प्रोग्राम असेल, तर ह्या केसमध्ये लोकेशन तुमची चेंज करेल ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टीम. ओके, तुम्हाला माहिती आहे यू नो दॅट मेमरी ओएस एक टास्क आहे, दॅट इज द मेमरी हँडलिंग. ओएस तुम्हाला आताच आहे ना, ह्या सिम मध्येच आहे ना. ओके, यू नो दॅट ओएस इज वन ऑफ द टास्क ऑफ द ओएस इज द मेमरी हँडलिंग. मग हे टास्क ओएस असतं की ज्या लोकेशनला स्पेस असेल ती लोकेशन लोडरला प्रोव्हाइड करा. मग ती जर लोकेशन वेगळी असेल तर लोडर त्या लोकेशनलाच प्रोग्राम लोड करेल. देन इन दॅट केस युअर लोड ओरिजिन विल बी डिफरंट दॅन द लिंक्ड ओरिजिन. In that case, your load origin is different than the linked origin. Then in that case also, your loader has to perform the relocation task. In that case, loader has to perform the relocation task. So in that case, the load origin will be different than the linked origin. Are you getting? In that case, load origin will be different than the linked origin. So in general, linker always perform the relocation, whereas some loaders do not. Some loaders means त्यामध्ये येतो absolute loader. Again, there are different types of loaders are there. You will cover it in the loader chapter. Just for the sake of this statement, I will telling you that absolute loader, it is the loader which has the same origin. म्हणजे जे link origin असतं तेच load origin पण असतं. That is case in the absolute loader. So in that case, the absolute loader not perform the relocation. Absolute loader relocation perform करत नाही. तो त्या केसमध्ये लिंकर जे ऍड्रेस प्रोव्हाइड करेल, लिंकर जे ओरिजिन प्रोव्हाइड करेल त्याच लोकेशनला तो प्रोग्राम लोड करेल. That is the task of absolute loader. So in that case, it may not require that changing the relocation by the loader. Okay, so absolute loader does perform relocation, then the load origin equal to linked origin, and thus the load origin and linked origin are used interchangeably. Now, how to perform this relocation? How to perform this relocation. So to perform the relocation, the important thing is the relocation factor. To perform the relocation, you have the important factor that plays a role in this whole process is the relocation factor. So relocation factor, we can define the factor as the L origin minus the T origin, where L origin or L underscore origin means origin given by the linker, and T underscore origin means origin given by the translator. So relocation factor, it is equal to L origin minus T origin. So where the relocation factor is positive or negative. Relocation factor negative कसा येऊ शकेल? Can anybody answer? Relocation factor कसा कॅल्क्युलेट होतो? तुमचं लिंक ओरिजिन मायनस ट्रान्सलेट टी ओरिजिन. एल ओरिजिन म्हणजे लिंकर ओरिजिन प्रोव्हाइड करते. फॉर एक्झाम्पल माझं ट्रान्सलेशन टाइम ओरिजिन आहे 500 आणि लिंकर लोड करणार आहे 900 पासून, तर लिंक ओरिजिन असेल तुमचं 900. म्हणजे व्हॅल्यू काय असेल टी अंडरस्कोर ओरिजिनची 500 असेल आणि एल ओरिजिनची व्हॅल्यू असेल 900. 900 मायनस 500, इट इज द 400. Now here it is mentioned that the RF, that is the relocation factor, it may be a positive, it may be a negative, or it may be a zero. In which case it may be a negative? In which case it may be a negative?
When translated origin is greater than linked origin.
Very good. When the translated origin is greater than linked origin. Suppose translated origin आहे माझं 500 ला आणि मला लिंक करायचे 100 लोकेशन पासून. I have the available addresses are 100. I have the available address from the 100 location. Then in that case, my link origin is 100 and translated origin is 400. So 100 minus 400, it is the minus 300. So in that case, the RF can be negative, and RF can be 0 if your link origin and translated origin are same. In that case, the relocation factor may be a positive. Okay. So this is the case. This is the calculation of the relocation factor. Okay. Hey, simple साधं mathematically. Okay, simple साधं mathematically. So relocation factor, it is equal to L origin minus T origin. Second thing is if the symbol is operand, then how to calculate the address for that symbol. So T sim equal to T origin plus D sim. D sim is nothing but your displacement. It is displacement आहे तुमच्या यामध्ये काय आहे मध्ये? Okay, offset. It is the offset. Where D is the offset. So if you want to calculate the translated address for the symbol, T sim means it is the translated address for the symbol. Then how we calculate it? We can calculate it by addition of translated origin plus offset. Translated origin plus offset. So translated origin, okay, I will. Okay, ह्या केस मध्ये if you see this program, so in this program I have the symbol A. I have the symbol A. So the T origin is the 500. T origin is the 500, and it is the offset is the 40. Offset is the 40. So by adding this 40 with 500, I got the address 540. So that is the calculation of address for this symbol. That is the calculation of the address for this translated symbol. So this is the so similar case. If I want to calculate the address for link time, that is the LSIM link time address, then I need to add this L origin to the displacement. Sorry, this is offset. To this offset. so by that way, I can get the translated address for this LSIM. That is the linked symbol. So this link symbol I can calculate as the translated origin plus relocation factor plus offset. Translated origin plus relocation factor plus offset. Or we can combine this T origin plus offset as the translated symbol and add it with the relocation factor. म्हणजे फॉर एक्झाम्पल आपल्या जे एक्झाम्पल आहे त्यानुसार टी ओरिजिन माझं 500 आहे, रिलोकेशन फॅक्टर आहे 40, सॉरी रिलोकेशन फॅक्टर इथे रिलोकेशन फॅक्टर दॅट इज द 900 minus 500, it is 400. So 400 plus T origin 500, 900 plus displacement 40. So it will be 940. And I can calculate it as the T sim, which is the 540 plus relocation factor 400, that is the 940. Get clear? क्लिअर आहे? किंवा एक जनरल आपलं की 500 लोकेशनला माझा पहिला ऍड्रेस होता तो 900 नेलाय, मग 540 ला जी व्हॅल्यू असेल ती 940 ला जाईल. दॅट इज द जनरल अंडरस्टँडिंग. ओके, so that way you have to calculate the that way the relocation is performing. So two important thing, one is the relocation factor. You need to remember how to calculate this relocation factor, L origin minus T origin, and second thing is the how to calculate the addresses for the linked symbol. How to calculate addresses for the linked symbol. So formula you have to remember, that is the T origin plus relocation factor plus D sim. So this T origin plus D sim is nothing but your T sim, that is defined here. That is defined here. So this is given you T sim plus relocation factor. So in that way you can calculate the linked address for the relocated symbol. Okay, so this calculation you should remember for your university exam. University exam ला बऱ्याच वेळा रिलोकेशनचा क्वेश्चन येतो, त्या केस मध्ये हे तिन्ही फॉर्म्युले इम्पॉर्टंट आहेत. ओके, हे तीन फॉर्म्युले जर प्रेझेंट असतील तर चेक करणारा तुमचा बाकीचा आन्सर वाचणार पण नाही. फक्त हे तीन कॅल्क्युलेशनला तीन ह्याला हायलाइट करा आन्सर लिहिताना, हा एक आणि हा एक, हे दोन ह्याला हायलाइट केलं तरी दॅट इज मोर दॅन सफिशियंट. He is not going to read all the explanation. He can understand your understanding. Okay, so in that way you can perform the relocation. Second is the instruction requiring relocation. So it is the set of instruction that perform the relocation in program P. It is the set of the instruction that perform the relocation in program C. So how to calculate it or how to do that? So in this case you have to first calculate the relocation factor. Again same. Okay, मागच्या केस मध्ये आपण बघितलं की आपण सिम्बॉल साठी केलंय. आपल्याकडे अनदर ऍड्रेस आहे, that is the instruction. So to transfer this instruction, again the same steps that you need to do. First calculate the relocation factor and then add it to the translation time address for every instruction. Okay, and these all address sensitive instruction, these are the part of the IRR, that is your instruction requiring relocation. So just add the relocation factor to the translation time address, you will get the link time addresses. So here example given, if the relocation factor is 400 and if IR contains the translation address 540 and 538, that is instruction read A, then in that case you have to change address 940 and 938. Okay, clear? That is the way of performing the relocation. Now, how to perform the linking? Okay, I will take these two parts, then I will give 5-minute break. So how to perform the linking? So to perform the linking, we have the application program, which consisting a set of program units. We call it as the source program, which contains the PI, that is the program units. We have the source program SP, which contains the program units PI. So a program unit PI which interact with the other program unit, it is using the instruction and addresses of the PG. So for this, it must have public definition and external references. It must have public definition and external references. So public definition, it contains a symbol which defined in the program unit and which may be referenced in the other program. That is the public definition. And external references, these are the symbol which is not defined in the current program, but it contains the references. It is not defined in the program unit, contain the references. Now, who will handle these two things? That is the public definition and external reference. Who will handle these two things? So these two things will be handled by the extern and entry statement. These two statements will handle the public definition and external symbols. So entry statement, it lists the public definition of the program unit. तुमच्या प्रोग्राम मध्ये जेवढे काही पब्लिक डेफिनेशन असतील ते सगळे पब्लिक डेफिनेशन वी आर लिस्टिंग इनटू द एंट्री स्टेटमेंट. या केस मध्ये इफ यू सी इन द प्रोग्राम वी हॅव टोटल which is the public definition. So it lists in the entry statement. Suppose अजून जर एखादा त्यामध्ये पब्लिक डेफिनेशन असती मग करून इथं सेकंड तुम्ही देऊ शकला असता. So entry statement, it handle all the public definition present in your program. Similarly, external statement, it contains the list of external references. Max, alpha हे दोन्ही पण दुसऱ्या प्रोग्राम मध्ये डिफाइन केले. But so these external references we list in the extrn statement. म्हणजे मॅक्स अल्फा दोन्ही पण दुसऱ्या प्रोग्राम मध्ये प्रेझेंट आहेत आणि ह्या प्रोग्राम मध्ये आपण यूज करतोय. सो दिस टू आर लिस्ट इन टू द एक्सटर्न स्टेटमेंट. सो एंट्री अँड एक्सटर्न सिम्बॉल्स दीज आर हँडल्ड बाय द एंट्री अँड extrn statement. Clear? So some points are given, that is the assembler don't know address of external symbol. Assembler don't know the address of external symbol because these are present in the another program, and so it put the zero address field of instruction whenever these symbol are not. So it will put zero address field of instruction wherever this address are this symbol address are found. And suppose if we don't found any address, or if we don't find any external symbol with external statement, then in that case assembler will give the error. So that the requirement arises for resolving external references. Okay, so resolving external references, I don't think it is the part of your syllabus. Okay, so Lapur University मध्ये I don't think it is the part of your syllabus. So I will skip this one part. Okay, कारण की हा तुमच्या सिलेबसचा पार्ट नाहीये आय थिंक. Okay, next is the binary program. So it is the machine language program which comprising set of program units SP, so that for all the PI it is belong to the SP. So PI, it is relocated at the link origin, and linking is performed each external reference in the given program in the PI. And linker command, this is a linker command which we are using. Linker followed by link origin followed by object module name, and in that it is given execution start address. So linker, it converts the object module into the set of program unit, and this provides a binary program. Okay, linker first convert object module into the set of program unit because it has the different object module, and this different object module it convert into the binary program by linking, providing between them. So if link address equal to load address, loader simply load binary program into the appropriate memory area for execution purpose. जर लिंक ऍड्रेस आणि लोड ऍड्रेस दोन्ही पण सेम असतील तर लोडर लिंक ऍड्रेस जे मेन्शन केलाय तिथूनच तुमचा एक्झिक्युशन स्टार्ट करतो, म्हणजे त्याच लोकेशनला एक्झिक्युशन साठी प्रोग्राम लोड करून देते. So that is the only information that you need to understand for this binary program. Okay, so in the binary program you have different object modules which are linked with each other. Okay, that is thing you need to understand. Now what is meant by object module? So the object module, it contains all the information which is necessary to relocate and link the program with other program. Okay, object module, it contains all the information to relocate and link the program with other module. So this all information is present in the object module. So this is the input for the linker. Okay, if you remember in the diagram, this is the output of the translator and it is input for the linker. So it contains different components, 4 components. So first component is the header. So header contains the translator origin. Header contains translator origin, size, and execution start address of program. Execution start address of program. Second component is the program, that is your source program. This program contains machine language program corresponding to the program. Okay, whatever the source program that was provided, so corresponding to that program, it contains the machine language program. Okay, म्हणजे तो program machine language program च्या form मध्ये असेल. That is the second component. Third component, relocation table. Relocation table, it describes all the IRR, that is the instruction requiring relocation. Relocation table, that we call as the reloc tab, it describes the instruction requiring relocation. So for each entry, it contains the field translated address, which are the address of address sensitive instruction. Translated address is the address of address sensitive instruction. And one more component, that is the linking table. So linking table, we call it as a link tab. It contains information concerning public definition and external references. And for that purpose, we have the 3 fields. First field is the symbol. Second field is the type of the symbol, and third is the translated addresses. Okay, linking table मध्ये we have the 3 fields. First symbol, second type, and third is the translated address. Symbol, that is the symbolic name that we have seen, total, max, alpha, these are all the symbolic name. So this all symbol is present in the first field. Second is the type of the symbol. Which type of symbol is it the public definition or it is the external reference? That is mentioned in the second field, that is the type. And third is the address of that symbol. Third is the translated address of that symbol. So if it is the PD, that is the public definition, the address of first memory word is allocated. And if it is the external address, external references, in that case, address of memory word containing reference of the symbol that is present, that will be present in the translated address. So in short, in the object module, the header, program, relocation table, and linking table, these are the 4 components present, in which the header contains translate origin, side, and execution start address. Program contains the actual program in the machine format, in the machine language form. And third is the reload tab, which contains the instruction requiring relocation. And fourth is the link tab, which contains the information concerning public definition and external references. Is it clear? Any confusion? Okay, युनिव्हर्सिटी एक्झाम मध्ये हा क्वेश्चन बराच वेळा येतो, ऑब्जेक्ट मॉड्यूल. Okay, so you should understand this. So example is given here. So previously given assembly program, object module contains following information. Translated origin 500. Okay, start 500. That is your translated origin. So translated origin, it is the 500. Size is the 42. So and execution start address, again it is the 500. Okay. Second is the machine language instruction. Machine language instruction is at page 23. Okay, I don't have that page. You can see it in your book. Okay, so I'll directly go to the relocation table. In the relocation table, what we have? We have address sensitive instruction. So here, okay, in the links tab, relocation tab, it describing the address instruction requiring relocation. So here it will contain 500 and 538. For the linking table, it will contain the information regarding the public definition and external references. So here we have the symbol name alpha. This is the external reference, and the translated address will be the 518. It is the translated address. Similarly, for the max, which is the external reference, it has the address as 519. And for A, which is the public definition, which is present at the 540. Okay, so just give me a second. I will go to the program, and yeah, we can see here extern and alpha. These are used at the 518 location. Okay, you can see here. So that's why this in the relog tab, these addresses are provided, where the alpha is used and where the max is used. So the location are given. Okay, any confusion? Things are clear till now? आतापर्यंत जेवढं आपण कव्हर केले तिथे काही कन्फ्युजन आहे, तिथे काही प्रॉब्लेम आहे? Design of linker, it is not part of the syllabus. Okay, for the Solapur University, it is not the part of syllabus. So I need to skip it. I will directly go to the relocation algorithm. Okay, so relocation algorithm and one more algorithm, that is the linking algorithm. Both algorithms are important one. Okay, and it requires some time. So I will take one 10-minute break. It is the 11:50. So I will start at 12. So you can also get some refreshment. Okay, lecture chale. So take a break, and after that, in 1 hour, we will try to cover these two algorithms at least. Okay, I don't think 10-15 minutes जातील, but okay, we'll try to cover these two algorithms at least, and this part we will cover tomorrow. So come back at 12. We will resume our lecture at 12 o'clock with relocation algorithm. Okay, is it fine for you? Okay, we'll wait for 2 minutes so other can join. Okay, we will start. Okay, so a relocation algorithm. Okay, so to perform the relocation, definitely system needs algorithm. Are present. That may be a compiler, assembler. These are all the program. Okay. Compiler is also program. Assembler also program. Linker also program, as well as loader also program. And to perform this task, like relocation, linking, there are all programs using some algorithm. Okay. With the help of all this algorithm, they perform their task. So, for the relocation purpose, linker has the relocation algorithm. So we will see how this algorithm is work to perform this relocation. Okay, so in the algorithm, first you need to initialize a program linked origin, which is one of the, we can say, one variable. Sorry. So program linked origin is assigned using the link origin from linker command. Using that command, you can assign the program linked origin. Okay, from where you want to link the program that you need to specify. That means nothing but it is the origin provided by the linker. That is the first step. Then the second step, for each object module. Okay, for each object module, you need to perform these whole things. In the second step, whatever the substeps are given, that is the A, B, C, D, E, F. These all substeps you need to perform for each object module sequentially. So for each object module, in the first substep is the initialize T origin, that is the translate origin to the translate origin of the object module. Okay, what is the translate origin that is defined in the given object module, you have to initialize it with the t origin variable. And OM, that is the object module size. This is one other variable that is going to be used. So initialize that variable with the size of the object module. That is the first substep. Then the second substep is the calculation of the relocation factor. So calculate the relocation factor as program linked origin minus t origin. Program linked origin minus t origin. And after calculation of this relocation factor, read all the machine language program in work area. Work area, जिसे कि तुमचा लिंकर सगळा program read करेल. That is your work area. So read all the machine language program in the work area. And then read a relocation tab of object module. Reloc tab, that is the instruction system instruction, that is IRR. IRR चा long form काय सांगितलं होतं त्यांनी? Yeah. So reloc tab, it describes the IRR, that is the instruction requiring relocation. Okay. ज्या instruction ला actual relocation required आहे, that is present in the reloc tab. Okay. So this read this relocation tab of the object module. And after that, for each entry in the reloc tab, the address in the reloc tab should be assigned with the variable translated address. Then add address of the work area, add it with the translated address minus t origin. And after that, add a relocation factor to the operand address in the word with the address in work area. Okay, that new you need to perform in each entry of the reloc tab. And after that, the program link origin plus object module size, add it and assign it to the program linked origin. Okay, I will explain the things with the help of example. So suppose I have the work area, it is starting from 300, and while relocating, the relocation factor is the 400. So in that case, for the first reloc tab entry, you will have the address in work area. You can calculate as the 300, which is the address of the work area, plus 500, which is the translated origin, minus 500. Sorry, it is a translated address minus translated origin. So you will get the address in your work area. Okay, that is the calculation. Oh, so suppose if you have the instruction read A, and you have to reallocate this by adding 400 to the operand address in it. This is the operand that is present in this instruction, and you have to relocate it by adding 400 to the operand address. So for the second relocation tab, second reloc tab entry, you can calculate it as the 300, which is the address area origin, plus 538, which is the address of this symbol A in the first program, minus origin of that program. So the instruction, the new address generated will be the 338. So the instruction in this word is similarly relocated by adding 400 to the operand address. So like that you have to calculate it. Okay, so here you can understand by the okay, so simple in this program link origin. Okay, so program link origin, suppose the link origin is the 300. Okay, okay, wait. Link origin, suppose it is the 900 that is assigned by the linker. And when you are start to read the object module, then in the object module, we have the program which is starting from the 500. So 500, that will be your origin. And this origin we assign as the T origin. So for the T origin, the value we have is the 500. And the OM size, that is the object module size, is the 42. So the relocation factor is the 400 because we have the link origin 900 minus T origin 500. So relocation factor is the 400. And we have read this all the machine language program in our work area. So also read the reloc tab. Also read the relocation tab of the object module. So while reloc tab we are reading, then in that relocation tab we have the addresses. We have the instruction, and in that instruction we have some addresses. So definitely also you have to translate that addresses. So translation of that addresses is just explained in this three row. So how to translate that addresses. So for that translation, you need the address of work area plus translated address minus translated origin. And that calculation, you will give the address in the work area. That we will give in the address in the work area. So you have to add relocation factor with the address in work area. For example, suppose मी काय केलंय, तुमच्याकडे जो काही प्रोग्राम आहे तो सगळा प्रोग्राम मी कुठे रीड करून घेतलाय 300 ह्या लोकेशनला. म्हणजे माझा प्रोग्राम 300 to 341 ह्या लोकेशन मध्ये मी सगळा रीड करून घेतलाय आणि तो प्रोग्राम मी लिंक ओरिजिनला ट्रान्सफर करतोय. मग ह्या केस मध्ये माझ्याकडे कॅल्क्युलेशन करताना मला काय करायचं आहे की ट्रान्सलेट ऍड्रेस जो की ट्रान्सलेट ऍड्रेस इन द रिलोक tab एंट्री मध्ये आहे आणि त्या केस मध्ये मला फाइंड आउट करायचं आहे ऍड्रेस इन वर्क एरिया. तो मी कसा फाइंड आउट करणार? आय विल फर्स्ट टेक ऍड्रेस ऑफ वर्क एरिया विच इज द 300. देन आय विल गो टू द ट्रान्सलेट ऍड्रेस. ट्रान्सलेट ऍड्रेस मध्ये सपोज माझ्याकडे रीड ए इन्स्ट्रक्शन आहे आणि रीड ए इन्स्ट्रक्शन ही कुठं आहे? तुमची 538 ला माझा ए हा सिम्बॉल मी स्टोर केलाय. त्यामुळं ट्रान्सलेट ऍड्रेस मध्ये 538 येईल. सो 538 मायनस टी ओरिजिन. टी ओरिजिन म्हणजे त्या ऍड्रेसचा ओरिजिन किती आहे? 500. सो 538 प्लस मायनस 500 इट विल गिव्ह 38. 38 प्लस 300 so 338. So in the address in work area it will give 338. म्हणजे माझा ए हा कुठं स्टोर आहे? 338 ला. कुठं स्टोर आहे? 338 ला. मग तो ऍड्रेस तुम्हाला मॉडिफाय करावा लागेल. तो ऍड्रेस मला मॉडिफाय करा. बट बिफोर दॅट 338 मध्ये मला परत काय ऍड करावं लागेल? रिलोकेशन फॅक्टर. मला काय ऍड करावं लागेल? रिलोकेशन फॅक्टर विच इज द 400. that I need to add. So that will be give me the address for that address for the operand address in Word. Okay, and then after doing all this calculation, after performing all the relocation, माझी लास्ट म्हणजे मी 500 to 541 ह्या सगळ्यांचं मी कन्वर्जन केलंय 900 टू 941, म्हणजे 942 पासून मी दुसऱ्या ऑब्जेक्ट मॉड्यूलला लोकेशन घेऊ शकतो. सो फॉर दॅट पर्पज आय नीड टू reinitialize this variable program linked origin. So for that purpose, program link origin plus OEM size, that is the 900 plus 41, that is 900 plus 42, that is 942. So that will be initialized to program linked origin 942. मग तिथून मी another program I can relocate. त्या लोकेशनला मी दुसरा प्रोग्राम relocate करू शकतोय. Okay, so this is the relocation algorithm, and using that algorithm you can perform the relocation of your program. Okay, clear? Any confusion? Okay, जर in case हा ह्याच्यामध्ये एक्झाम मध्ये हा क्वेश्चन येतोच, आणि एक्झाम मध्ये हा जर क्वेश्चन आला आणि त्यामध्ये जर तुम्ही हा अल्गोरिथम लिहिला तर बाकीचं जास्त करून तुम्हाला कोण वाचत पण नाही. बाकी जास्त अल्गोरिथम लिहिलाय, दॅट मीन्स यू हॅव द क्लिअर अंडरस्टँडिंग, यू विल गेट द फुल मार्क्स. ओके, यू विल गेट द फुल मार्क्स. सो अंडरस्टँड द अल्गोरिथम and in short just write some description, you will get the full marks for this relocation algorithm. Okay, any confusion? Any confusion in this algorithm? Is it clear to all? So if it is clear, should I move? Okay. Okay, so next bit is the linking requirements. So the linking requirements, definitely we know that the linking, that is we perform in between the different programs. Okay, in linking that is needed if program is depend on the another program, then in that case we need a linking. So in important, all programs are translated separately. Definitely all the programs will be translated separately, and hence all these sub program calls and common variable require the linking. Okay, since all these are translated separately, so these all require the linking. So the programs, these are nested in the main programs, and the procedure refers, which is the part of the program. So they don't require a linking. Okay, they actually don't require a linking because they can be handled using the relocation. So built-in function, it requires the linking, and linker, it processes all the object modules which are going to be linked, and it builds a table of all public definition and load time addresses. So we have seen what is the component of the object module in that case, because these all are also required in the linking process. And one more table that is required in the linking process is the name table. So this name table, it contains again two fields. One is the symbol and second is the link addresses. So the symbol name, it contains a symbol name for external reference or object module. Symbol name for external reference or the object module. And link address, for the public definition, it contains link address, and for the object module, it contains the link origin. So name table, that is the N tag, which contain two fields. One is the symbol, second is the address. Symbol for external reference or the object module, and linked address for public definition. It contains the link address, and for the object module, it contains the link origin. And most information in NTAP is derived from the link tab entries with type equal to PD. Okay, the most of the information in NTAP, it is accessed from, or it is derived from link tab entries, because link tab entries, it contains both the PD, that is public definition, as well as external references, and from that, with the type of PD, it requires the information which is stored in the NTAP. So these are the linking requirements. Now, how to perform this linking? So for the linking purpose, again, we have the algorithm. We call it as the program linking algorithm. Okay, so in the program linking algorithm, we have the variable that is the program link origin, which is initialized by the command that is the link origin. So that means this link origin is provided by the linker. Then in the second step, for each object module, in the first substep, it will initialize the T origin, which contains translated origin of the object module. Second is the OM size, that is the object module size, which is the size of the object module. These two things are initializing. Then a relocation factor will be calculated by using the formula, that is the program link origin minus T origin. Using that, your relocation factor will be calculated. Then it will read the machine language program in work area, and then it will read the link tab of the object module. Then for each link tab entry with type PD, with type equal to PD, the name equal to symbol, name will initialize. For the type equal to PD, it will read the symbol and save or initialize to the name, and it will calculate the addresses, that is translated address plus relocation factor, and it will assign it to the linked address. And this two field is required for the NTAP. So it will enter this name and linked address in the NTAP. Okay, so your NTAP, that is name table will be configured like this. And after that, it will enter the object module name and program linked origin in the NTAP. Because NTAP contains both entries, one is the PD, that is public definition entry, and second is the object module entry. So it will enter object module name and program linked origin in the NTAP. And last, that is the program link. It will initialize program link origin with program link origin plus object module size. That is the last stage which is required. Then for each object module, it will calculate, or it will initialize first the translated origin of the object module to the T origin. Then for each link tab entry with the type external, previously we have seen the type public definition. Then for if the type is external reference, then in that case, it will calculate the address in work area with the help of the formula, that is the address of work area plus program link origin minus link origin plus translated address minus T origin. Okay, so using that, your address for the external reference will be calculated. And search the symbol in the N tab and copy its link addresses and add the link address to the operand address in the word with the address in work area. So this part is basically for the external references. Okay, this part is specially we required for handling the external references in your program. Okay, so example it is given, that is, suppose if you are linking a program P and program Q with the link origin 900. Okay, 900 location ला आपण link करतोय. In that case, the N tab, it contains the following information, that is the work area 300, and when link tab of alpha is processed, then in that case the address in work area will be calculated as 300 plus 900 minus 900 plus 518 minus 500, that is the giving the address for the alpha. म्हणजे इन शॉर्ट, जर तुमचा वर्क एरिया मध्ये प्रोग्राम लोड आहे जो की तिथं 300% लोड होतोय, तर डेफिनेटली तुमचा स्टार्टिंगला प्रोग्राम कुठं तुमचा एक स्टार्टिंग प्रोग्राम जो आपण बघितलाय स्टार्ट 500 अँड सो ऑन, तर 500 ला स्टार्ट असेल आणि त्या केसमध्ये 518 ला तुमचा तर 518 ला जर तुमचा प्रोग्राम तिथं स्टोअर असेल, सॉरी नॉट स्टोअर, दॅट इज द अल्फा तुमचा कुठं आहे तिथं 318 तुम्ही यूज करताय, तर त्या केसमध्ये 318 चं कॅल्क्युलेशन, म्हणजे जर तुमचा वर्क एरियामध्ये 300 असेल तर त्याचं कॅल्क्युलेशन किती यायला पाहिजे, 300 यायला पाहिजे. कारण लोकेशन 500 असताना अल्फाचे ऍड्रेस किती होता 518, तर डेफिनेटली जर ऍड्रेस 300 असेल तर त्या केसमध्ये लोकेशन तुमचं 318 यायला पाहिजे. ओके, अँड हाऊ इट इज कॅल्क्युलेट ते आपल्याला कळते. ओके, ते आपल्याला समजतं की माझा प्रोग्राम जर 500 स्टार्ट लावत असेल आणि मी जर 518 ला मी अल्फा हा माझा जर व्हेरिएबल असेल, तर जर प्रोग्राम मी 300 लोकेशनला मूव्ह केला तर डेफिनेटली 318 ला माझे अल्फाची डेफिनेशन मला सापडायला पाहिजे. हे आपल्याला जज होते, बट हे मेमरीला सांगणार कसं, हे सिस्टीमला सांगणार कसं, तर डेफिनेटली फॉर दॅट पर्पज यू नीड अ फॉर्म्युला, आणि तो फॉर्म्युला तुम्हाला सगळं कॅल्क्युलेशन करून 318 ही लोकेशन देईल. तर 318 ला तुमचा ऍक्च्युअली अल्फा व्हेरिएबल हा यूज केलेला आहे. सो हेन्स द लिंक ऍड्रेस ऑफ अल्फा इज 973. It is copied from NTAP entry of alpha and added to the 318. So हा अल्फा ऍक्च्युअली तुमचा पी प्रोग्राम मध्ये स्टोर नाहीये, हा कुठे स्टोर आहे तुमच्या क्यू मध्ये. सो दॅट इफेक्टिव्ह ऍड्रेस विल बी कॉपीड फ्रॉम द NTAP, जो की NTAP मध्ये कॅल्क्युलेट केला, आणि and it will be added to the word at the address 300. Okay, 300 word जिथे की तुमचा ऍक्च्युअल अल्फा यूज केलाय तिथं त्या अल्फाची लोकेशन 978 म्हणून रिफ्लेक्ट होईल. ओके, दॅट इज ऑल द पार्ट ऑफ युअर कॅल्क्युलेशन. ओके, 973 इट इज नॉट द पार्ट ऑफ युअर करंट प्रोग्राम. ओके, रिमेंबर करंट प्रोग्राम तुमचा कसा असणार आहे, 900 पासून स्टार्ट होईल, 941 ला एंड होईल. का, कारण तुमचा प्रोग्राम 500 पासून स्टार्ट झालाय, 541 ला एंड झालाय. दॅट इज युअर फर्स्ट प्रोग्राम पी, आणि 942 पासून तुमचा सेकंड प्रोग्राम क्यू स्टार्ट होतोय. 942 पासून तुमचा सेकंड प्रोग्राम क्यू हा स्टार्ट होतोय. मग 942 पासून जर प्रोग्राम क्यू हा स्टार्ट झाला असेल तर त्या केसमध्ये आणि क्यू प्रोग्राम मध्ये तुमचा अल्फा ऍक्च्युली इनिशियलाइज केलाय, तिथं तो इनिशियलाइज केलाय. तर त्या ठिकाणी क्यू प्रोग्राम मध्ये अल्फाची लोकेशन 973 आहे. अल्फाची लोकेशन 973 आहे. तर प्रोग्राम पी मध्ये जिथं मी अल्फा यूज केलाय तिथं अल्फाची लोकेशन मला मॉडिफाय करावी लागेल आणि ते सगळं कॅल्क्युलेशन तुम्हाला ऍक्च्युली लोकेशन देईल 973. ओके, so that will be calculated to 973. Okay, so like that this all addresses will be calculated. Okay, इथं सिम्बॉल दिलाय P, प्रोग्राम स्टार्ट झालाय 900. A which is the public definition, म्हणजे A हा माझा P हा प्रोग्राम मध्येच मी क्रिएट केलाय ज्याची लोकेशन आहे 940. Q is started from 942. P आणि Q हे दोन्ही प्रोग्राम मी लिंक करतोय. So program P started from 908 and end at the 941. So from the 942 your Q program will be started. मग Q प्रोग्राम तिथून स्टार्ट झाल्यानंतर तुमचे ऍड्रेस पण Q प्रोग्राम साठी त्यानुसार ट्रान्सलेट होतील. And in that case for the alpha 973 will be calculated. Okay, 973 हा address calculation होईल for the alpha and that will be reflected for the position for the instruction alpha. Okay, so जर assemblerचा प्रोग्राम क्लिअर असेल तर या केसमध्ये लगेच सगळं तुम्हाला कॅल्क्युलेशन क्लिअर होईल. Okay, so this all calculation will be performed and it will be saved into the n tab. Okay, clear? Is it clear? थोडं confusion होईल. Why? Because if the assembly program is not clear, तर त्या केसमध्ये थोडंसं confusion होईल and you have to go through that program. Then you can understand the whole thing. Okay, is it clear? So this external part you can understand by for this if you consider this alpha, and for the internal, that is the for the PD the calculation is given as A equal to 940. Okay, which is the public definition for the P. For the P, public definition is A. It is calculated by using this formula, the simple calculation. This formula is used for the calculation of A. For the calculation of A, this is using, and for the calculation of alpha, we are using this one. Okay, so first go through these two algorithms once again. If things not clearly understood today, go through these two algorithms, and if you feel any difficulty, again we will discuss it tomorrow. Okay, आधी ह्याशी थोडंसं गो थ्रू करा, लगेच नाही समजणार, एकदा फक्त गो थ्रू करा, आणि जर नाही समजला तर उद्या परत आपण थोडंसं डिस्कशन करूया. ओके, बट फर्स्ट थिंग इज यू नीड टू गो थ्रू इट. काहीतरी तुम्हाला आयडिया त्यासाठी लागायला पाहिजे, कारण जरी मी रिपीट परत एक सांगितलं तरी पण Hello, am I audible now? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Might be Rutuja, maybe a connection at yours, maybe a connection problem at your side. Please reset or recheck that. Okay, so in the relocator program, simple terminology, you can say that the program which can relocate themselves, addresses can be changed. That program is called as the relocatable program. Okay. The third type is the self-relocating program. So this is the third type of program where the relocation is performed on its own address sensitive instruction. It can perform the relocation on its own address sensitive instruction, that is called as the self-relocating program. And this program is consists a table of information which has address sensitive program, and it contains the relocating logic. Self-relocating program, it contains the table of information and relocating logic. So again, the table of information contains the address sensitive program. So this self-relocating program, it can execute in any area of memory, like the relocatable program. So both this program, that is a self-relocating program as well as relocatable program, can execute from any part of memory, from any area of memory. Whereas for the in case of non-relocatable, the non-relocatable, it can execute from the specific or mentioned area of the memory. Whereas the relocatable and self-relocatable can execute from any area of the memory. And in this case, load address is different for each execution. Load address are different for each execution. So this is the good for time sharing system. This is the good for time sharing system. So that is the, I think this explanation, this much explanation is enough for the self-relocating, relocating, and non-relocating part of the non-relocated programs. I think that much is sufficient. Let me check if anything is required. No, I think that much is sufficient. So the self-relocating program, it is the contains the table of information which contains the address sensitive instruction, and the second is the relocating logic is nothing but the code which needs to perform the relocation of address sensitive instruction, which describe also exist as a part of program. Okay, that is the thing. I think that much is enough. So the start address of relocating logic is specified as the execution start address of the program. Okay, start address of relocating logic, it is specified as execution start address of the program. So thus the relocating logic, it gives the control over the program which is loaded in the main memory for the execution. So it uses load address and information concerning address sensitive instruction to perform its own relocation. So this self-relocation program, it can execute in any area of the memory. So that much information is enough. Linker for MS-DOS, I think it is not part of your syllabus. Yeah, definitely this is not the part of syllabus. This is an example actually for the Microsoft DOS operating system. It is an example of linker for the DOS operating system. And I think this is not the part of your syllabus. Yeah, this is not part of the syllabus. This is the example complicated one, and this is the algorithm which is mentioned in this MS-DOS algorithm, MS-DOS system, first pass and second pass. Okay, so the part that is remaining is the linking for overlays. So I think that part we can cover in the next one, because 10 minutes are remaining only. So linking of overlays we will see in next lecture, that is tomorrow lecture, which is not more. So I think that's enough for today's one. Any confusion for today's whole link, that is today's linker part? सी जे तुमचा सेकंड सेक्शन आहे, सेकंड सेक्शन आय थिंक तुम्हाला 3 चॅप्टर असतील, कंपायलर, लिंकर आणि लोडर. तर त्यामध्ये लिंकर हा सगळ्यात सिंपल आहे, सगळ्यात सिंपल, आणि त्यामध्ये क्वेश्चन पण येतात, जे की तुमचे जे काही क्वेश्चन लिंकर मध्ये येतील दॅट इज द व्हॉट वी कॅन से, हे तुमच्या हक्काचे आहेत, म्हणजे हे हा पार्ट तुमचा अंडरस्टँडिंगला पण सोपा आहे. सो ट्राय टू अंडरस्टँड द थिंग्स in linker, as well as what are the questions that can be asked in the linker. Try to understand it, and let me tell if any confusion in the linker part. Confusion नसायला पाहिजे, कारण हा सगळा सिंपल पार्ट आहे. Okay, so there should not be any type of confusion in linker. So try to cover whatever the things that we have covered in today's lecture. Try to cover it, go through all the things, and let me tell if any confusion in that tomorrow. So tomorrow for the 15 minutes we can discuss, or 15 minutes, more than 15 minutes, we have the time. Actually we have the 3 hours for tomorrow also. So we have the enough times to discuss whatever the things, if you have any confusion in anything. Okay, so go through all the things, and we can discuss if any confusion. आता काही कन्फ्युजन आहे का? जर नसेल तर वी कॅन स्टॉप हिअर, and if there is any confusion you can free to ask me. And the last part, that is the overlay, we can cover in the tomorrow's lecture. काही कन्फ्युजन आहे का आजच्या पार्ट मध्ये?
No, sir.
No? Any okay, so if you don't have any confusion, can we stop here?
Okay, sir, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll stop here, and
And
next
tomorrow-
part we'll continue in next lecture.
Sir, timing please also here elaborate so that we can call the students at the same time.
Okay, we can start at 10. No issue.
Okay, fine, sir.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, everyone.